Welcome, 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 Halito. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Yesterday, I realized that I never pressed the mic button. I guess I was so sleepy, man. Being a truck driver, man, I tell you, you will mess it up, man. You will mess it up. Yesterday, I just did not press the mic button. And I was like, man, I was talking to myself the whole time about this young man. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. You can sit here and you can be talking, and you can be talking your butt off and not realize you did not even hit the mic button. Shout out to old son in the house this morning. Henry Ruggs the third. Yesterday, I was talking about the breaking news. I kind of broke the news first, but I was talking to myself, and nobody ever got a chance to actually hear my voice. But it's okay. It's okay. And I'm gonna try this thing again. You know, Henry Ruggs of the Las Vegas Raiders yesterday was in a fatal car accident. He was drinking and driving in Las Vegas, Nevada, and all you have to do is call a Uber driver, but he wanted to tell he drove in his Corvette, his brand new Corvette, hitting a RAV4, fatally killing a innocent person. Fatally killing a innocent person. And I want people to understand that these are, he's 22 years old. 22 years old. 22 years old. And now his life. And then he's a melanin aborigine so-called black man. And you know what that stands for? I don't know if he hit a Caucasian. Lord knows if he hit a Caucasian, they're gonna lock him under the they're really gonna lock him up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, the Las Vegas Raiders have already cut the young man. The man was the number one draft pick. This young man was the number one draft pick of the Las Vegas Raiders. And I don't always like to get into other content, but I'm going to talk about it. And this is a shame. This is a very shame, oh son. This is a shame when you got so much potential, and you let it all go because you want to get behind that wheel and you want to drive your Corvette and you drank a little bit too much, and now you killed an innocent bystander at 22 years old. This is a tragedy on both ends. This is a tragedy for the innocent bystander who was driving, and this is a tragedy for a young man who had so much potential. This is a tragedy for a young man who had so much potential in his life, just beginning his life, 22 years old, and such an accident that he did not ask to happen. Shout out to Cherokee Tulu. And the young man didn't ask for this to happen. And I'm sure we all have made some poor choices. I'm sure we all have walked out and realized, damn, I'm feeling good. I got behind the wheel years ago when I was young, a little tipsy. And I don't know who was watching over me, but I did that. And this young man got in his Corvette after over drinking, and he killed somebody. And now the Las Vegas Raiders have just let this young man go. And now he's being charged for murder, for vehicle, basically drinking and driving and killing somebody. And, by making that choice. There's choices that you make in this world. Grand Rising, Cherokee. There's choices that you make in your life. There's choices in this world. He was feeling good. And feeling good cost him. He could have called the Uber. All the millions of dollars are thrown away. And we could talk about Dante Stallworth years ago getting away with murder, basically hitting somebody. But the only difference was with Dante, I don't know if he was drinking and driving, and I think he got away with an accident when he killed somebody. And it's just a sad thing. It's sad seeing our Aborigine, young man. Like I said yesterday, I tried to report this Cherokee Tulu, and unfortunately, I had the mic. Unfortunately, the mic was not on. I did not hit the mic, and nobody could hear what the hell I was saying. I'm just a goofball. You would have thought I was the one out there drinking. But this is not a laughing matter. This young man does not, he has so much promise. Very, a dangerous athlete. This young man was so good at what he was doing. He was drafted out of the University of Alabama. He had, basically took in his family out of the hood. Basically, got his mama living good. His mother is living. His mother is living good, and now her son is being charged with murder, DWI. And this is how fast your life. This is how fast life hits you. This is how fast things can change in your life if you don't pay attention. How fast things happen in your life. And we got to talk to our young youth, our young men, 22 years old. We got to talk to them. I mean, damn, I got a 21-year-old. And these are decisions. My 21-year-old barely likes to drive. He barely likes to drive. And this is a sad moment. It's sad. Henry Ruggs is going. I mean, realistically, he's going to be in jail for a very long time. For 22 years old, for making that decision of getting behind the wheel intoxicated. And some of these things have to be said. I switch up content sometimes because I want people to be aware that this content that I give is more than just Aborigine. It's melanated community. It's keeping our minds and our souls open and realizing that we are human out here and we can make a lot of mistakes, and what we can do to change ourselves, what we can do to better ourselves, what could we do to help our people. Some things have to be talked about. There's a lot of things going on in the community. I see a lot of people battling each other. I see a lot of people that are very, 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 very angry with one another. I see some new content creators that's really going at each other. I'm like, wow, what's going on out here? And then I see some great channels still keeping it going. There's a lot going on in the conscious community, but we got to still spread. We got to still, with the news, I am your news. Peanut Nola 504 is your news. So I will bring the outside to inform you on what's going on out there. So I will bring the news. But yesterday I made a blunder on the news. I had breaking news yesterday, and I blundered the news because I did not press the mic. So people didn't hear what I said yesterday. So this is a reviewing what happened and what was in the mind of a young man who got behind the wheel, and made a decision to drive a Corvette intoxicated, killing a man who was driving a RAV4. And I'm thinking a RAV4 is a Ford RAV4, killing this person because he decided that he was going to drink and drive. I mean, once these athletes become athletes, they think they're bigger than everybody else. Once they become athletes, once they become a part of the National Football League, a part of the NBA or wherever, they are rappers or whatever. They really forget where they come from, and they really believe that they're bigger than other people. Black Indian in the house. We got some. We got, and I've been saying this a long time. I was telling people. I said, they're gonna be very harsh when it comes down to melanated people. People who have melanin color, they're gonna be harsh. A person like you and I ain't got no chance when we make mistakes. But Caucasian people or anybody else, they get that this young man, this is the first time he has ever had a drunken driving charge against him, a DWI charge against him. They're gonna be still harsh because it ended up in a murder. It ended up in somebody dying. And unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. That's the way society look at us. Unfortunately, we don't get second chances. Unfortunately, they quick to throw us under the jail. Yeah, that young man who was killing people had that going around, this white boy, was killing people. They feed, they give, they look at these young people, they give them second chances. They can murder people. White people can go around murdering. Yes, they had to kill the other brother who went up there and shot all them people in the church. But there's so many of these young white people who get away with murder. I remember a young white woman who was drinking and driving and killed some people, and she was there was not so harsh on her. But they'll take your career, they'll take your life. And that's what you guys got to understand. You're not on the same playing field. And when you wake up in your life and you realize that because of the color of your skin, you're just not on the same playing field as everybody else. Do I think that he needs to get a pass on this? He made the decision at 22 years old to drink and drive, and he killed an innocent person, whether it's black or white. It does not matter. He has to be punished. But do I think that he has to be punished for the rest of his life? Hell no. Difficult things in people make difficult choices in their life. People make difficult choices. Do we hold people accountable for things when they are very young, and we don't forgive them? And because there's a growth part in your life. There's times where there's a time in your life that you gotta grow. Everybody go through growth parts in their life. We all make mistakes. So do we scorn this guy for the rest of life? Hell no. That's just the way I feel. That's just the way I feel. There's so many things going on in the community that I like to speak on, and like I said, at the end of the day, I'm starting to see a lot of people for who they are. You're starting to see people for who they are. People who it happened to me, and it happened to me. I believed in certain people, and certain people turn their back on me. I believe very hard in certain people. That's why you can only trust in the Most High, the highest energy, the sun. It's hard to trust in people, and you think people got your back, but they straddle the fence. In the conscious community, that's what they do. Some people straddle the fence. But you know who got your back. You know who be in your chat. You know who always supporting you. But this is a bad thing for this young man. Henry Ruggs III made a choice, and now there's consequences for everything that your choice is. And that's just like in the conscious community. We got people out here that was friends, and that was all supporting each other panel, and that was doing all kinds of things, all kinds of support with each other, and now they're backstabbing each other. Now they're backstabbing each other. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Where did that kind of energy come from? Yeah, I chose to get up early this morning because I made a blunder. So if you got up this morning, you got your coffee, you got your tea, and you see that I'm up talking, drink your coffee, drink your tea, get up, whatever makes you, whatever makes you. I mean, there's some things I gotta check in my life. Some things I want to get better in my life, in my relationship. Do things better for even the relationship with my wife. Some things I got to get better. Sometimes you gotta listen and you hear your significant other talk, and you're just hearing them, but you're not listening. And there's some things I want to change in my life to better me. We all got flaws. Everybody got flaws in this world. Everybody got a flaw. And sometimes you just got to notice the things that you do wrong in your life and try to better it. Some things I got to do with my body, I got to change. A lot of things I got to do. I'm just getting back, trying to get back healthy. Some things I want to do better for me. See, I got a choice. I can change. I can change. Henry Ruggs can't change right now because he's stuck in a situation where he made a decision. Rather than call a Uber driver, he decided to get behind the wheel. We all can change in our life, no matter what you have done. I don't care what your past is. If you want to keep dwelling, if you be with somebody and you keep nagging them about their past and you just never forgive them, well, then you ain't you never forgave them. You can't keep dwelling on people's past. I noticed that we got a lot of content creators that are bringing up people's past, opening up the lock, open up the lockbox, trying to find out who these people used to be. We have a lot of people who are trying to open up the lockbox to find out who these people used to be, and forgetting that people change, and forgetting of who the people are today. They got people who were murderers years ago who was in the game and out here helping the community as we speak. And we dwell on who the people used to be. We so judgmental, and we chant, we all into what the person used to be. We don't look at the person who the person is now, who they are now. I don't care. The people dig and they dig. Once they dig and they dig and they dig and they find out. That's why I always tell people, I advise you to be an open book with the people. Tell the people who you are in the beginning, and you ain't got to worry about people trying to open up your skeletons, because that's what people do. Black Indian in the house. And this is what we do. We open up skeletons, and everybody got a skeleton. I think that's the crazy part. Just because your ass did not get caught, just because somebody didn't catch your ass, you all got something in your background. See, they got some people like Henry Ruggs. They got some people, at least the young man stopped when he hit the car and he killed the person. They got people who hit and run. They got people out here who hit and run and keep driving, and they know they murdered somebody and they kept running. See, when we dig in the person's past and you truly don't know that person, and you have to sit back and say, what changed the person today? Who that person is today? You can't keep living in the past of a person. Person probably was a thief back when he was 22, robbing and stealing. But some kind of way rejuvenate spiritually and change. But we are so judgmental in the community. We got to find out, exposing people thinking that who they was 15 years ago is going to stop you from following a person who is rejuvenated in their life and rehabilitated in their life today. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Shout out to you. Just coming in. Forgive me if I can't see too good. This early in the morning, it's hard. My eyes all screwed up. But let me say, it's greeting Noda. Nola. It's hard for me to see because my eyes. I just woke up. I just woke up not too long ago. They are unloading me, and I'm out here in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and my ass can't see. I'm 46 years old. Look like my eyes all blurring up early this morning, but I can see who you is, and I want people to understand that that's what they do in the community. If they don't agree with you, they're gonna try to expose you on some shit that you done in the past. That's why you always be open with people in the beginning. When you're open, they can't. When you're an open book, a person can't expose you, no matter what the hell you done. Because all people have skeletons. All people have problems. And even the people who haven't got caught. People that you think that, oh, Sister Mobley, oh, she's a great sister. Oh, Sister Mobley probably was she was a street old back in the day. She was Catwoman back in the day. But because she's pure right now, because she has grown from her whoreness, from being a hoe, because she's not that person that she used to be, and all we look is who she is now. But we cannot continuously condemn people for their past. Keep condemning people for things that they have done several years ago. And I have seen people be judging so many people of what they used to be, and forgetting that people grow today. People are growing to be better now. Not we can't keep going back to, oh well, you were handcuffed and arrested for shopping, for stealing candy. Boy, Sister Stampley was caught years ago for stealing candy at Rite Aid. And we're gonna forget all the work that she's doing right now. Everything that she's done in the community right now. Now I'm just making up these names. But I want you to understand that this is what's happening to this young man. Las Vegas number one pick. And this is what's happening to this man right now. The fact that he's 22 years old and he's pretty much going to be in jail for a very long time. And people not going to remember all the good he done. They're just going to remember that bad decision that he made, rather than getting an Uber. Henry Ruggs decided to drive his Corvette and kill somebody in a Ford RAV4. And this is very hurting. This is very disheartening to see our young people at 22. Like I said, I have a 21-year-old son. And seeing this young man at 22 pretty much lose all his millions of dollars because one decision that he, a failed decision that he made. Keith Graham in the house. The first video I made yesterday, Keith Graham, I had the mute button on. I had the mute button on the mic. And I was one of the very first ones to break the news of this young man, superstar player from the Las Vegas Raiders. And I didn't realize the mute button was on because as being a truck driver, I just be a little tired, But we do hold people to things that they have done young. And hopefully when he does get out of jail, that we don't hold this young man by the time he get out of jail, because he probably ain't going to get out of jail till he's in his 50s. But we're going to have to learn to understand that people have made mistakes for years. Some people get caught. Some people don't. What about the people that go out there and they hit and run? What about the people that hit and run and got away with it? You may got away with it. He didn't hit and run. He stayed there and he taken his lick. But I want people to understand that they got many people that you follow in life that you think are full of roses, that you think that are pure, that you think that is perfect. They got so many people that you follow in this lifestyle, lifehood, and you think so great of these people, but you don't know nothing about their past. And the fact is that because they never some people never got caught doing nothing bad. Some people never got caught. So just because you expose the people that get caught doesn't mean that the person that didn't get caught is righteous. We all trying to cancel people. No different than the LBJ, whatever they call them, the alphabet community. No different. Instead of us coming together in the community and working with each other, we got big content creators like Dane Calloway and all these other people trying to fight other people. It's supposed to be big channels and trying to cancel other people. Why are you threatening? Why are you threatening? It's a crazy that if you know your content is the shit, you shouldn't be worried about nobody else. These small channels, all these people out here that's worried about all these big channels trying to take down these small channels. It's crazy. And y'all gotta realize it don't matter if it's Peanut Nola 504. It doesn't matter what content creator. Nobody is bigger than the community. Nobody. Nobody is bigger than the community. Nobody. And we cannot allow our high standards to go in vain. We got high standards. We have high standards as a community. We have high standards as being called Aborigine. We cannot allow some of these guys out here who hold a name to themselves, because I seem to believe that some of these brothers really believe they the content. They believe that this content belongs to them and only them. I mean, goddamn, why you tell people to do the research when you think the research is yours? Why you tell people to do your own research when you do when you think that research that you tell a people to go do, you think that it's yours? Some of you people are ridiculous. Some of you motherfuckers are Google experts. You got a doctorate in Googling. It's easy to go out there and get go to whatever it's Pine something and go get some pictures. It's easy to go to the library and get pictures, go do information. It's easy. Some of you got a doctorate in Googling. You're writing books. You're writing books. You done got it to your head. You done got it to your head that you are the content. Making money off the people and stuff and forgetting. If you're going to make money off the people, don't forget the people. God damn it. You're going to make money off the people. Don't forget the people. People donate to your channel. They're believing in you, and you just take it. And then you got the nerve to say it belongs to you because you are a Google expert. You can take the time and do research and go all over the place. It is what it is. To make yourself feel important. And that's what we have done in this community. We want to be more important than other people. So we will say it's me, 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 me. We're gonna say me, 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 me. You better say you better put my name in it. You better say I'm the one who did this. It's all about me, 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 me. We got RE in the content right now. We got RE in the chat. It's crazy. Because I look back at a young man, I look at Henry Ruggs, and I've been following this young man since he was with at the University of Alabama. Most of us are parents who want their children to be something. His parents did a damn good job with him. And you can only lead your children into a certain point. You can only do the best that you can. He's 22 years old. So I can't put this on the parents. He was an adult. When you are a adult, you make choices. And I got a 21-year-old, and I'm going to keep on expressing to my four boys, this can happen to you. You can raise them to not be in the streets, gang banging, doing all kinds of other shit. Y'all have a productive life. He went to college. He was an outstanding football player. You can do all the things that you can as a parent to teach your children right from wrong, and they still will end up in the wrong because of decision makings. Because once they get money, they believe that they're a little bit rised above other people. Riding a Corvette, killing a man in a Ford RAV4. Negativity is the rule. Money, negativity, power. I see it in the conscious community all the time. How RE had a problem with a brother that was so disrespectful on RE's channel. We got so many people who don't understand, don't have respect for our people. It's our own people. We we the people that's doing this. Like I said, when you go to Caucasian content, when you go to anybody else content, you don't see them dogging each other out like melanin copper people, so-called black people content. You don't see that. It's only so-called black people's content is the one that's dogging each other. When you go out there, you don't see other people out there destroying each other content. It's only our people. And I noticed this. It doesn't matter where you're at. Those who are in the UK, I seen it. It be our people. And we got to understand these things. We dog each other more than any other people. I don't know. It's that Jim Crow. It's that Jim Crow in us. It's that Jim Crow. Damn Jim Crow. God damn it, Jim Crow. Jim Crow has instilled in the minds of the people that you divide each other, that you stay divided, jealousy, wickedness. I mean, there's a lot of things that goes on to it. So much jealousy and envy in our community. Don't understand. Some of these people never met each other, never sat down and have a cup of coffee, drank a couple of beers, don't even fucking know each other. It's just social fucking media. But you guys act like this shit real life, like you actually know these people, like you know the background because you fucking exposed them on some Google shit. Some shit you found out in Google, you feel like you won. Some of these people really believe that they know the people on social media. These people go by their avatars and their names. They don't fucking know each other. At least my name is really my name. At least Peanut name is really his nickname. I just, and for those who follow me in other channels, you know who my name is. I think it's sad. I think it's sad how we do each other, how we try to hurt Black Indian. You know what I'm talking about? We strive to try to end each other. Some of the greatest content I listen to, and still great content. Even though I disagree with everybody going at each other head, I still believe in the Aborigine community. I still believe even Dane Calloway got good things going on with him. Even Dane Calloway even though I disagree with him on how he's attacking all these other contents, even the information, the information is what I care about. I don't care about all these people, lifestyles and all this stuff. The stuff that you're doing, Dane Calloway, you're just hurting yourself. I respect your content. I respect all these other people's content, but I don't respect destroying each other because we have outsiders that's watching us. And that's the problem that y'all don't understand. We have outsiders that are looking in. We want to talk about the Pan-African movement and all the people. We want to talk about them. Sinetta TV, all they got to do is record how we divide it. We want to talk about the Native Americans. All they got to do is record us how we divide it. All they got to do is watch the things that we do. And they're going to say, man, they're not no tribes. They're not keeping it real. They're not keeping it together. We got to be a tribe. We got to work together and at least keep our shit off of social media. If you guys have a problem with each other, go Zoom each other. Go do something. But don't put it all on social media, because now you're giving the outside a lot of ammunition to come after us. Stay woke and indigenous in the house. You are giving the outside ammunition to come after us. We already got the Moors. We already got enemies. We already got people that's trying to divide the community. And all you doing is opening up the doors for others to attack us. People ask me all the time, man, you be doing all these little random videos, and you know what I'm saying? You need to just stay put. You're not getting enough views. You're not doing. I wanted people to understand that I am the Aborigine. My content is news, breaking news. So I might do random stuff because I'm a truck driver, and it's very hard for me to stay put. So it's hard for me to stay hours and hours on social media until I get a good spot, or maybe if it's the end of my shift, then I can stay longer and everything. I'll be wanting to get out there and do more work with us, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I want people to understand that for the better of good, I'm always here for my people. I'm always trying to, unite us, not divide us. I love to unite, not divide. And if anybody taking anything that I'm saying in a negative way, then you really don't, you really incompetent. You really don't understand what the hell the words that's coming out of my mouth. I'm not here to bash other people. I'm here to unite. We got a lot of problems that's going on. And the problem is we got to get our egos in check. There's a lot of people that has egos in this matter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, money do that to you, man. Some of these guys get a little cash up, and some of you got, some of it is our fault. Some of it is the people fault, because we do this on YouTube, and it's not just Aborigine. When you see young Pharaoh, you see all these other conscious communities. You can't get married with young Pharaoh. You can't get married with Umar Johnson. You guys gave them so much money, and it got to their head. The same thing's going on with the Aborigine. Once they get so much money in their hands and whatever, they start believing that you love them so much that they, they just they forget where they come from. And money has ruined a lot of people. Views, the views, the money, all this stuff, it goes to your head. I want people to understand it. Shout out to Egyptian goddess Halido. This shit can get to your head if you let it. And a lot of people don't understand that in the conscious community. I've seen this happen with the Nature Boy content. I've seen this happen with the Nature Boy content. I've seen people fighting over who's going to cover Nature Boy and who's going to take down this cult leader. And this cult leader is still going on. They made more money off of Nature Boy than taking the brother down. They never really, to the point where they never really was trying to take down Nature Boy. They was just trying to get the money and the views. Because the villain is still running around. The villain is still causing havoc against women. So all they did was make money off of Nature Boy. That's all they did. And now they try to make money on young Pharaoh. This is what they do. I want you to understand this. This is what they do. This is what they do. Don't get mad with me. Don't get mad with the messenger. Don't get mad with the fucking facts. The facts is that we, as conscious community, supposed to be conscious community, supposed to be conscious, supposed to be about the people, truly not about the people. We let donations get to our head. Some of these motherfuckers quit their day job because they was making so much money off of Nature Boy content. You think I'm tripping? Some of these people were quitting, sitting in their goddamn, made a room, a studio out of washroom to sit there all fucking day on content about Nature Boy. And let this shit drag on and on and on and on and on and on. I've seen this. Stir up all kinds of ratchet shit, having content against each other, people yelling in the room. Next thing you know, because of one person got so much information that got linked to Nature Boy, got the scoop, the other person tried to shit on the other person, try to take that person down, start opening up, doxing each other, trying to take people. It's crazy. It's crazy, and this is what social media has become. And about the conscious community. It ain't about teaching people shit. Some of these conscious community people I seen start off about wellness, teaching people about how to eat and wellness, and teaching people how to grow their own foods, teaching people good shit. And because that is too boring. See, people don't want to hear about stuff like that. So then the person says, shit, man, I want to get my content up. I got to get negative. I've seen some of the greatest channels go negative just to get some views. Some of these channels go so low on some people that they don't fucking know. They give people addresses out. start putting people's families out there, trying to get doxing each other. I ain't never seen such a horrible group, and it's our people. I don't see white people do it. I don't see white people do it. I see our people do it. People are going to get mad because it might apply to fucking you. And I don't give a shit because it's the truth. Some of you use social media as a job, and it's okay. If that's what you want to fucking do, I'm not trying to hit your money, not trying to hurt your money, but just be real with the motherfucking people that this is your job. Just admit it. You know? Just admit that this is your fucking job and this is what you do. You quit your day job. You don't like to work at rallies. You don't like to work at Walmart. That you probably have so much of a bad background. You got a felony. You can't get good jobs. So why not use it to the system? Real Talk TV in the house. Why not use this on the system? Why not manipulate people who actually? Well, that's what I was sitting there talking. Real Talk TV. I can actually say who covered the Nature Boy saga. Actually, actually give wisdom, teaching young ladies what not to get into, teaching about narcissism, teaching young ladies about self-esteem. See, I could rock with a channel like that. I could rock with a channel. Oh, son. I could rock with a channel like Egyptian Goddess. I could rock with a channel like that. But we got channels out here. The first thing that they do, I don't mind when people hit my Cash App and they give me something when they donate something to my channel. They must really like what I'm talking about. And I'll be so appreciative of some of the things that they give me. The little, it's not even a lot, but it just shows that they really care about and they like what I say. And I don't demand no money from nobody. Y'all don't see me coming out here telling you y'all better hit that Cash App for my information. But I'm well appreciative of the things that y'all like what I say. And I think what's going on is we see these people and they have turned social media, like I say, I just say what it is, man. Be like the gossip channels. At least the gossip channels, you know that they're coming for your cash. Just be real that you're in it for the money. It's not really about the people, man, because if it was really about the people, you would actually be teaching and not trying to hurt other people. It's not a competition in the conscious community. Once again, if anybody's coming into my chat, Henry Ruggs, breaking news yesterday. I tried to make this video yesterday. Come to be, I didn't hit the mute button was on the whole time I was talking. Henry Ruggs, Las Vegas, wide receiver, football player for the National Football League. He was drunk and he got into his Corvette and killed the bystander in a Ford RAV4. He drinking and driving, and this content was about the awareness of him being 22 years old. Tell your young people about drinking and driving. Okay, so that's what this content was about. And this is what I'm talking about. So if you're just coming in, Halito, Grand Rising this morning, I hope you got your coffee. I hope you got your tea. I just want you guys to understand. And then I start rambling about the conscious community on how people in the conscious community, and you can see this on all sectors, how they're using the people, not how they're using the people on social media strictly for just money gain. Some people are quitting their jobs because they're doing so well on social media, and I'm not hating. You think Tommy Salamayer? I don't even know how to pronounce this guy last name, Salamayer. This guy here is, some say that this guy here is almost networking on $1 million off of your people on talking about melanated women, destroying melanated women. You. This is what we have become. Young Pharaoh was, that Corvette that he bought came off of melanated people's dollars, hardworking people. I want people to understand that they are gaining and you are losing. How much are they putting back in the community? You can take, but how much are you putting back in the community? If I become $1 million channel, then you would think that I would be bringing something back into the community. You would think that I put back what I take. So many motherfuckers want to take, but they don't put back. And we're so gullible. We're so gullible. What is consciousness to you? Being so gullible. The first objective that you come for is the pockets of the people, but you ain't giving shit. Because you are a Google professor. Because you can talk well and you are a Google professor and you can get on and show fumes. Because show fumes of YouTube and some of these fumes of information. And we class is in session. You really believe you're in class, but you're being, you're being bamboozled. You're actually thinking that somebody really teaching you, but you actually being bamboozled. Some of these channels are sitting up and we go into them, we listen to these guys, and some of these guys are living off of your wealth. Somebody ain't got a job. When you see Peanut Nola 504, he pushing this damn truck. When you see Peanut Nola 504, he on these highways and byways. He out here supporting his family. Riding these 18-wheelers. I had a guy that came into my chat wanting to troll me. He said, you the chief trucker. You the chief trucker. So what? I make more money than half of some of these cats on YouTube. Earning the money that I make. Not suckering people out of their money. I always told people, if you want to donate to help my channel, I don't mind, but I don't demand you to do anything to support me. How dare anybody demand to support these people who work hard and information is for free. Information is for free. Each one, teach one. Information is for free. But you call yourself conscious. You are in the consciousness. Oh, you are so deep. Oh, let's meditate. Let's go on and meditate. Fuck you. You don't love my people. Excuse me, and I'm sorry. But you truly don't love my people. Some of you people are the weirdest motherfuckers. Bipolar motherfuckers. Get on social media and show your ass out here and you're making it bad for the Aborigine people that really want to learn. Some of the people that's out here that's spreading good consciousness, and you out here acting a fool. I don't have to team up with nobody. I'm Peanut Note 504. I ain't gonna never forget. I went down that road of supporting channels, and because another channel, a son of a bitch gonna tell me because he saw me in the chat with somebody else that he didn't like, that I'm a traitor against him. See, that's what you guys don't understand. Some of you motherfuckers are tricks are for fucking kids. Telling people where to go and telling people what they should do and what they should not do. Last time I knew I was a grown-ass man. Telling people where to go and where not to go. You control your sector, but don't you bring your ass over here trying to control me. Who the fuck are you? Got motherfuckers in there. I got can't even run their own household, but trying to run over here. Got problems everywhere, and they on trying to be the king of something, and they can't even run. I mean, you all day long. You're out here seeking. All day long, you're out here trying to find something that's good to your ears. You want to hear, and that's good because I'm like that too. I love, man, y'all don't understand. I get motivated and I love listening to good content. And I give praise and I give credit to what is due. And I share content. One thing about me, you follow me, I'm going to share you. If I see you doing good content, you getting shared. How dare anybody be envy and jealous over content that is shared to man, information is out there. It's not paid for. Motherfucker tell you, this information, I paid over $2,000 to go get this special fucking book. How do the fuck I know you paid $2,000 to go get a fucking special book that we don't fucking know about? How come we don't know about that motherfucking book? And how come you was the one you done paid damn near $2,000 to $3,000 to go get that motherfucking special book that we can't find? How the fuck are you? Only the government is hiding that shit, and you can only go through certain places to get that motherfucking book. You guys gotta be stupid. You let a motherfucker tell you anything on social media. Some of our people are some of the worst, weak-minded people I have ever seen. Charles Johnson in the house. Y'all got to excuse me. My eyes are so blurry today. I don't know. Like I said, I woke up this morning with some blurry ass eyes. I've been sleeping. I mean, I had some bad sleeping last night. I didn't sleep good at all. So it's early. It's dark in my truck, and I got blurry eyes. But if I call your name, it's I think Joey Styles. What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach? Halito. And I want you guys to understand, you gotta be some sick motherfuckers and gullible. Y'all let these people fucking pimp y'all in the chats. Be pimping the shit out of y'all, telling y'all off, calling y'all out your name, and then beg for your money. How you gonna yell at somebody, cuss them out in the chat? You're supposed to be appreciative to the people that's in your chat. How the fuck are you gonna be pimping? You got motherfuckers pimping y'all in the fucking chat. I mean, I know it's their channel, but goddamn, you ain't gotta be pimping the people. Because you disagree with somebody, you gotta be so disrespectful. You gotta be so fucking disrespectful in the people chat. I mean, I ain't never seen. Look. If I cuss your ass out, if I put you out of my chat, you got to be you have to say some really fucked up shit about me. And let me tell you something. I got all these moderators. Ain't no way in the world I should even be able to see them motherfuckers because you supposed to be able to block that shit before I can even lay my eyes in the chat. Before I can see the negative, you supposed to be able to knock that shit off in a second. If you see somebody coming in my chat talking shit, you supposed to blow that shit out. That's what a mod is about. Y'all don't have to pay me to be a mod. I give y'all them damn riches. Notice if you support me. Notice if you stay in my chat. Notice you get that rich. Notice that rich comes straight to you. At the more I see you, the more I see the support. Eventually, you're gonna get that rich. I ain't pimping nobody. Ain't no scandalous shit gonna be over here. Y'all ain't gonna never have to have a documentary about me. Y'all ain't gonna never have to talk bad about me. The only thing y'all gonna say is he kept it fucking real. That's the only shit y'all gonna say about me. He kept it fucking real. Y'all ain't gonna have no scandal of me taking fucking money in the community because that ain't me. I get on social media. The day I be that toxin, I will get off fucking social media. Fuck social media. Fuck that shit. Money ain't gonna, it ain't even that damn serious. Some of you guys live for this shit. And not even learn a damn thing in the community. I remember when I first when we were getting it together. For those who just coming in, I started this content about Henry Ruggs. Breaking news: Henry Ruggs, 22 years old, from the Las Vegas Raiders, #1 draft pick out of Alabama, is being charged with murder. DUI. He hit a person driving a Corvette, hitting a RAV4. And I just feel bad for this 22-year-old young man, and I also feel bad for the person that died. But that's for those who coming in wanting to understand what this live was about. Because yesterday I had the mute button on. Boy, I can tell I'm getting old, y'all. Shit, I'm 46 years old. Something must be going wrong because I forgot the damn mute button was on. You're having one of these old people moments. Having an old people moment and a brain fart. It's just crazy. You just never understand people who support, and most of these people, and ladies, don't get upset with me. I know y'all gonna get mad, but most of these people who follow some of these channels, it because they have a crush on some of these guys, man. I understand, you know. Some of these people, they get on social media, they donate to these guys, young pharaohs. Maybe they got a fascination. Even Nature Boy. Nature Boy is still going around, still got content to this day. Ain't nobody took his ass down. All the people I've seen follow Nature Boy. At least some people stop following that shit. But all these people that's following Nature Boy content, and he still haven't been. What is the fantasy about Nature Boy? As you watch, if you keep watching negative shit, all we doing is giving him the views, giving him the power. All these people still watching these people who are taking the conscious community down. We what is the you can't tell me it's the message. You can't tell me it's his work. You can't tell me it's his work. You can't tell me it's his consciousness, because the motherfucker don't live in the woods no more. The motherfucker not out there in nature no more. But yet these people are still donating. The motherfucker is a celebrity now. People have fucking died. He's a celebrity now. Naja in the house. Roselle. He's a celebrity now because of you. The motherfucker is a celebrity. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, y'all, you guys just steady. Charles Johnson, you guys just steady in the community, steady giving your hard-earned money, steady. Oh, God, and you're steady not getting a motherfucking thing. You're still the same weight. Nature Boy eating meat now. Nature Boy is eating eating meat now. And Nature Boy is doing everything, contradict everything that he was teaching in the beginning. And now you still following the motherfucker while he living and sleeping in hotels and he ain't just sleeping in any hotel. He's sleeping in four 5 stars and 6 stars and 7 stars. This dude here taking planes to all these countries, Puerto Rico, all for your dollars. But that's what conscious community has become. That's how ratchet conscious community has become. Conscious community is not so consciousness. All your heroes, all the people that you like, they're not so consciousness. Everybody has stones behind them. Everybody has a past. That's the problem right now. You dig to people past, and then you sit there and you really realize, well, goddamn, these people really have, and you look at the person or who they are now. You don't look to their past. You look always when you look to people, look or who now they got some old fools out there. Now, granted, they got people who have never grown, and they got some old fools who will go to their grave being an old fool. Just because you're an older person does not make you wise. That's what a lot of people don't understand, that you think because a person has wrinkles and crinkles in their motherfucking face, no teeth in their fucking mouth, makes them wise. It doesn't make you wise. Do you realize criminals get old? Do you realize criminals, felonies, murderers, they get old? People that doesn't make them, you guys get crazy. Rapists get old. So there's a thing called an old fool. So I suggest you to not follow fools. As I got up early this morning and thought about this live, I said, you know what? I'm bringing awareness to 22-year-olds. I have a 21-year-old myself, 21-year-old son who don't drive a lot, thank God. But I don't want. You have to tell them choices. You are with your choices. You got the you go out there and you kill a young man. I mean, you kill a person. I don't know if it's old, young, driving drunk. And choices that you make in your life can end your life. All the production, all the things that you have done is for naught. And most people haven't been anywhere. And that's a fact. Man, let me tell you a story. I'm glad you said this. Hurricane Katrina, and you just made you made a great statement. If it wasn't for Hurricane Katrina, I don't think most people from New Orleans would have ever left New Orleans. If it wasn't for Hurricane Katrina, I don't think people would have never stepped outside of New Orleans, Louisiana, or the suburbs. Because other than me being a truck driver and doing other things, I don't think it would. People have not seen Turtle Island for what it is, because people love their comfort zone. Shout out to Greedy in the house, Greedy Vegan. For those who in my chat, please subscribe to Greedy Vegan. Please, that's such an awesome channel. This is a channel that teaches about how to eat. This is a channel who talks real consciousness. I would love for you guys to subscribe to this brother. Please subscribe to this brother. Because this is what we need to follow, people who mean good by us. Not bad. We got to get to subscribing to people who mean good by us. And it's hard to believe in all these people who strictly for the views, who strictly for the money. If you all that, that's the things that's taking the back. I don't understand. You can't buy me. Fucking buy me. We got to get back to what real consciousness is. teaching, loving, be here when other people ain't. And that's all like I said, all these scandals in the end, it's all gonna be for nothing. All your work, all your hard, researching. As I keep telling you, some of you guys, some of you professors are Google professors, getting information off of other professors, historians, and most of your truth comes off of white people. Now, some of you guys are really getting and digging right and getting the real truth. But stop acting like because you see another person get some of this, utilize some of the things that they research, like they stealing something from you. We all unique and talented in our own way. We all special in our own way. There's enough room in consciousness for all of us. Get your ego out your ass. Did you come here for consciousness or you here for drama? And that's what I want people to understand. I was sick for a couple of months and I couldn't even eat. My potassium had dropped down to 2%. I was a big guy, man, 248 pounds. I dropped 40 pounds. I'm down to 200 pounds right now. I want people to understand that I never let things take me down. I've been going through a lot of stress myself, going through a lot of other things that I go through. But I'm never going to stop or working for the people and trying to uplift the people. And I'm never going to make excuses. I'm not perfect. I got things that's unperfect about Peanut Nola 504. I got to be better towards my family, my wife, my children. I got to be better. I got to look at me. I got to respect. I got to do some better things for me. We are who we are. And we're going to lose everything that's respectable about us because we got so selfish and we always talk about us, not about the consciousness. We always about us. And that's going to tear us all down. That's going to be the downfall of our people because we're never going to reach the end of the road because we're never going to build the tribes. We're never going to build our tribes that we're trying to build because at the end of the road, we're still going to get in each other's way. At the end of the road, we still going to get in each other's way. Every time we try to reach that height and we trying to be something that we should be, we're just gonna run into each other, man. We're gonna reach a roadblock that's stopping us reaching our goals. And I'm pretty much sure everybody who have gotten into this consciousness only want the better for our people. But once you start getting into it, you start realizing, damn, I got a following. People are actually listening to me. And then next thing you know, you start seeing people in your chat. You start looking at these people. You start saying, damn, you know what? I'm special. No, you're not fucking special. People just like to hear what you say. It doesn't make you more special than anybody else. Get your ego out your ass. Get your ego out your ass. Because the same people that support you are the same people that will destroy your channel and get rid of you. Watch yourself. Well, I'm about to get it started, you guys. I don't they gave me my paperwork and I'm about to get started and ready to head back out of here. But thank you for the morning drive. Thank you for talking to me this morning. And remember, we had a breaking news this morning, yesterday, and I had the mute button on, and I was reviewing what happened yesterday. So remember yesterday. Remember the young man who played football for the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. Remember, keep him in his prayers. Keep your his family. Keep the dead in. Pray for the dead. Um, it's a tragedy. The young man is 22 years old. He made a decision not to get an Uber, and he drove drunk, and he killed some people. So, let's pray for the family. But I want to thank you guys for the morning drive. Thank you guys for supporting me. Remember that to hit the like buttons. Also share the content. Remember, try to get this up to 1K. People will see the replay. So remember that this is an Aborigine perspective. Remember that this is not an African perspective. This is not a Native American perspective. This is not a Mexican, Latino a perspective. This is an Aborigine perspective. Okay. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, that is my Cash App. Okay. If you would like to donate to the channel, support the channel, you can. Okay. If you don't have the means, you can't. I still love you. It's okay. Okay. So I'm about to be out of here, and I want to thank you guys once again making this special. Okay. Remember, the opinions in the chat may not reflect the opinions of Peanut Nola 504 and his Aborigine channel. Halito.